Welcome to another episode of The Cynical Writer. Why should writers turn down publishing deals? Now, this topic is very relevant for me because I've just recently turned down a publishing deal. In fact, over the years, I've turned down several. Because the thing is, there are a lot of publishing companies out there, small publishing companies, that are looking to scam writers in one form or another. Some of these publishing companies, they want to attain complete rights to an author's work. In other cases, they want to change the author's work into something that they want to publish, and they don't respect the authorial intent of the author. And there are quite a few publishing companies like this, and they're very hard to spot. And a few times I've almost been fooled. And I'll admit I'm a bit paranoid about it, and when I'm negotiating with a publishing company, I'll admit I'm a pretty hard negotiator, and sometimes I probably become very annoying. But it's necessary because I view the works that I've created a bit like children. Because when you pour blood, sweat, and tears into a project, you become emotionally attached to it. So I'm very reluctant to sell the rights to my work, even non-exclusive publishing rights, to any publishing company, because I fear what might happen to it. Now, of course, it depends on the kind of publishing company that's coming your way. For example, most small publishing companies, they can't really do anything for authors that most authors can't already do for themselves. Most authors, they can post their work online. They can make their books available in print on demand in various formats, and there's really no need, for the most part, for small publishers anymore. And the big five publishers, or the big six publishers, however you want to count it, they normally don't come after authors, after self-published authors, unless a self-published author is already highly successful. But if the self-published author is already highly successful, then why would they need a big publisher? So, for the most part, traditional publishing has become irrelevant nowadays. Now, that doesn't mean that self-publishing is easy. It's not. It is very, very difficult. But most traditional publishers won't be able to offer you anything better, and that's why I've turned down several publishing deals. And it's kind of ironic, too, because there was a time where I would have given anything to have been published by anybody, because authors have this idea in their head that if a traditional publisher wants them, that means that their work is good. But of course, that isn't always the case. Many publishers, they just want something that they can post on their website, because that will give them more monetization. There are many scammy type of publishing companies out there that they just want to collect as many stories as possible and put those on their website, because they will get more ad revenue that way. So you have to be very wary. And of late, the internet has become far more available in Asian countries, in India and in Singapore and many of these other countries. Therefore, there are a lot of foreign companies that are starting up publishing businesses, and they are trying to take advantage of Western writers, of European writers and American writers. So writers really have to be careful about who they do business with. So I guess that's all I have to say for today. You can check out my books in the description section. And until next time, goodbye.